Hello, it's Fran Davidson from psychicandenergywork.com.au and welcome to part 4 of my monthly observations for December 2025. Part 4 always looks at the reality number for this month. The reality number flags the end states that we're likely to arrive at and therefore potentially realise, as in create, manifest, by the end of a period. This month carries reality numbers of 49, which reduces to 4, as well as 2177, which reduces to 8. Now, before I continue, go through to my website, Psychic and Energy Work, to the monthly observations page, where you will read some observations about those two numbers and therefore about December as a manifesting or end result arrival zone. What this video is going to do is add to those comments, and the way it wants to add is to talk about 7 and 8, even the 4. The 49-4 is a reality number. It's telling us that our eyes are going to open up a little more, but also too that 9 speaks of closure. Closure therefore means concluding, getting to the point where you can actually make conclusions, make decisions, and within that, of course, let go of things, clear your way, even accept or decide, determine that new things need to start. The 21778 speaks of a time of really getting clear about how life works, and how to use it moving forward. 7 and 8 can be very precise, and therefore what I'm trying to say there is they can be phases where we feel as if our precision as sensors and intuits, as knowers, as in I know what to do now, I know how it works now, I know how life works for me now. All numbers on one level as spiritual growth curves encourage in self a level of independence, individuality in a way that they try to help us accept our uniqueness and therefore within that accept our difference, not just because it's a difference, but also as only a value add, as only an asset. That's not to say that they want to breed delusion. That's very much a product of the egoic realm in all of us, for all of us, as a challenge. But as spiritual vibrations, they want us to know that, you know what, each and every one of us has been put here for a really good reason that nobody else can fulfill. And that's not necessarily so that nobody else in another part of the world or reality is fulfilling it, but for the reality that we are in. We have a purpose that is unique. We have a value that is a given and doesn't need efforting at. It needs accepting, firstly by self, and therefore a whole string of opportunities to exist in a way that we know that we can. So 7 again can help us get really wise in a way that I know how this operates. I just know how to plug into it now. 8 is very much a time that not only talks about learning how to cook, learning what ingredients, what factors, what inputs, elements we need to embrace to, shall we say, make life work well, unfold well. But 8 can also be a time when that's success, because 8 is success, 8 is a time when success can actually manifest. It can actually start to lock in and become a tangible dynamic, a tangible experience. As with any other vibration, that experience begins on the energetic, the known, the intuitive level. 8 is the vision. It is the point where the vision becomes so clear that self is able to say to itself, I know what to do next. I know what to do next. I know how this all fits together. And even if I still have a learning curve, because, and this is important, 8 is very close to 9. 9 is the last stage of the cycle. At December, the 8 that is appearing at reality number level this year is saying that this month wants us to get our visions clear, confirmed, clearer. The whole point of that isn't necessarily, it isn't necessarily to just get going in January. It is also to get us to a point where we are ready to receive in the new year as something that is delivered to us, not just made by us. So in a sense, 8, at the phase of the 9-year cycle that it is, almost at the close, it prepares self for the newness, the new developments that are coming in the next 9-year cycle, that we're not even connecting to yet. That might sound odd because on one level, 8 helps us distill our vision, but you see, the new cycle that starts at 1 is a period that also inducts us into what the universe wants of our vision now, not just us. So what I'm trying to hint at there is that, again, this month, as I've stated in the written observations on the website, this month is a time that wants clarity, not just at reality number level. It wants clarity all the way through its chart. It wants confidence, a degree of certainty that perhaps has been elusive for the bulk of this year, certainly has for a few people. This year has flown thick and fast from a number of angles, often almost like a swarm of flies. Will you just, hello, clear long enough for me to get the hang of what's going on and even just take a breath? So this December comes at a really good point that helps people wrap up, at least intuitively and therefore at least perceptually, in a way that they are sort of preparing for the further adjustments that the beginning of next year is going to bring. Remember too that the beginning of a year energetically as the true takeoff point often doesn't start until the lunar year, often what is called the Chinese New Year. Don't make it like that, but don't be surprised if that happens. So what I'm trying to point out is that often the period from 31st of December through to the Lunar New Year turn in the following year, it is a time where we're still sort of being forced to sit with the plans that we envisaged. And the reason I raise this is because, again, this month, December 2025, wants to be a time that encourages people to crystallize, in a way that getting to December 31st, the assumption may well be, even expectation, may well be, hello, tomorrow, January 1, things are just going to start going. I know what to do. And yet the beginning of next year, not because it's a bad thing, but the beginning of next year, don't be surprised if it encourages further review, encourages further consolidation, not because it negates the clarity that you've arrived at by the end of this month, but because at that point the universe is saying, great, you've got clearer. Now let me, the divine, your guidance, whatever you call it, now let me show you more about your vision in a way that stretches you further into it and empowers you to achieve it in all the positive ways. So I hope I've stated just now how 7 and 8 this month, even 4 and 9, might deliver you to a sense of purpose and therefore a connecting with the future sense of satisfaction and achievement that you really are here for. On one level, this month is about helping people tap into their I can, it will, life is going to, the universe will support, is supporting, will allow. As long as I'm spiritually referencing, as long as I am true to my guidance and my gut feel and my spiritual self, not just my head or material one. Take good care. Thank you very much for tuning in. Give me a call always if I can read for you, heal with you, clear for you, mentor you. Thank you very much. Have a great end to 2025.